Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Pasteurization. I'm Pastor John, and thank you so much for coming to my channel and spending a moment thinking about current events and maybe getting a spiritual twist at the end. So today is May 6, 2020. It is Nurses Day, and so I wanted to take a moment to thank all of the nurses and professionals who are out and about during this coronavirus crisis that we're experiencing, and kind of acknowledge the wonderful job all the nurses do. Um, May 12th, 2020 is the bicentennial of Florence Nightingale's birth, and she was born in 1820 on May 12th in Florence, Italy, and that's where she gets her name Florence from. And she was a caring voice, most notably during the Crimean War. And even though there were caring people who looked after the sick and wounded in the past, Florence Nightingale brought a level of advocacy and professionalism to caring, and she is credited as being one of the founders of the modern profession of nursing. And so today we have wonderful people who are called to this profession, who are not only at the bedside where it is essential to have that human touch, but they are also in classrooms, they're in schools, they're in clinics and doctors' offices, they're out in the world advocating health practices and caring. There have been so many times when I've been in a health situation where there is a nurse right there holding my hand and giving the face of compassion to a very, very scary situation. And I don't want to discount doctors or respiratory therapists or other hospital professionals, and all the people who work in hospitals, like the food managers and the people who clean the hospitals and security guards. All of them are an essential part of our healthcare system. But today, since it is Nursing Day, I really want to thank and acknowledge the nursing professionals who are out there. So Florence Nightingale provided leadership and sort of an iconic figure during the 19th century for nurses. And there's a heroic image of her holding a lantern and caring for wounded soldiers during the Crimean War. So I want to offer this Nightingale prayer that was written in 1996 for the United Nations Habitat 2 conference in Istanbul, Turkey, which is within that same Black Sea area where Florence Nightingale first did her work. And this prayer is written by Diva Marie Beck, PhD, RN. And it says, "Today our world needs healing and to be rekindled with love. Once Florence Nightingale lit her beacon of lamplight to comfort the wounded. Her light has blazed a path of service across a century to us. And through her example and through countless nurses and healers who have followed in her footsteps. Today we celebrate the flame of Florence Nightingale's legacy, and let that same light be rekindled to burn brightly in our hearts. Let us take up our own lanterns of caring, each in our own ways, to walk brightly our own paths of service in the world, and to more clearly share our own noble purpose with each other. May human caring become the lantern for the 21st century, and may we better learn to care for ourselves, for each other, and for all creation. Through our caring, May we be the keepers of that flame, that our spirits may burn brightly to kindle the hearts of our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren, as they too follow in these footsteps. And with that in mind, I light our lantern for all the nurses who work tirelessly in hospitals and throughout the world, in classrooms and schools, caring for us and loving us. So with that, I offer my thanks and appreciation. Thank you, nurses. And with that, you've been pasteurized. So if you like what I've said or want to comment, please comment, hit like and subscribe. And I appreciate all of you so much for taking a moment to be with me in this video reflection. So be well, be safe, and be a blessing. This is Pastor John. Thank you so much.